YouTube. Reverse. And we're good. Welcome to the Old God's Meter. If you're watching the replay of this, I'm about to bottle some mead live, and you missed it. Come back next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now it's going to be awkward until the people actually get here, because now I'm talking to future you, and you're talking to past me. Which I think is pretty cool. Doesn't make a lot of sense in the moment. Just the way it is. We are up and running, ready to go. Move, move, move. There we go. All right. Hello. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I can tell you right now, we're going to have an argument when it comes to straightening the camera. Hello, Dennis. Good to see you. But that's okay. Would we be us if we didn't argue? We wouldn't. We'd be different people. Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday I come out with a brand new batch of mead. And it's always brand new. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. And in addition to that, every single Wednesday I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process live. Tonight's Wednesday. We're going to be bottling some mead live here in about just shy of 20 minutes. We're going to be bottling some lemon tea mead. I don't even remember the recipe. It's one of the last ones. I think there's one or two more after this. I don't know where they are either. I mean, I know what it is. I don't have the exact recipe. But it's going to be delicious. I'm sure. It's going to be awesome. How was your day, Evan? Mine was great. It was actually really long. Really long. I'm really tired. This time change thing really messes you up if you're one of the extremes. If you're like if you stay up really late, this messes you up because it does. Or if you're an early guy like me, messes you up because I get really tired really early now. I'm also really hungry throughout the day. I don't know what that's about. It's like my eating schedule got thrown off by an hour. I don't know, it's silly. Maybe we can get rid of this once and for all this next year or several. I don't know. Skull, good evening. Hello. Hello. All I know is it's silly. I don't see the point of it. Whatever. I know it's for like farmers or something, right? I feel like farmers don't use clocks anyway. They work until the stuff is done. They get up when the sun rises and they work until it's done. They don't even use clocks. I don't know why we do this time change anymore. Whatever. I'm off my tangent. Welcome to the Old God's Meter. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be bottling some mead live right here at 9 o'clock. So about 16 minutes from now, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to rearrange the camera. You're going to see the setup. I've got 1 gallon of lemon tea mead ready to be bottled. It is clarified. It has been sitting for several months. We're going to bottle it. We are going to try it live. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a cocktail beforehand. I might have a cocktail afterwards as well. Hello. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying farmers don't use clocks. They don't use clocks. I would like a farmer if there's any farmers here, which I know there's not, maybe there is. It's after dark on the East Coast. Maybe they're here. I would like your opinion on it. Or if you know anything about farming, do you care about the time change? I don't think so. I don't think so. Thank you. First you touch the grass. I like you. I like you. We're friends. We're friends. Hello. Welcome to the Old God's Meter. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence was actually just uncovered this year. An article came out in May for some archaeologists that found some evidence of mead in southern Africa region, over 20,000 years old. Blows your mind, right? There's also evidence from ancient China, about 10,000 years old, Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. That last part's subjective. Everything else is true. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, across the whole planet, your ancestors drank mead. Somewhere down your lineage, you have somebody really awesome. And I think you should be as awesome as them and start making your own. I do that every week. I show you how I make a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday. Stay tuned. This past Saturday was a really amazing pomegranate mead. So if you missed that, go back and check it out. It's delicious. I had a lot of fun making it. Incredibly easy to do yourself. And then this coming Saturday is back to my Norse series. So I'm making a mead based off a Norse goddess, Hel. So stay tuned. I had a lot of fun making this one. Not gonna lie. So I hope you come back and check it out. And then every Wednesday, I go live to show you a different step of the mead making process live, so you can see exactly how easy it is. Tonight, we're going to be bottling some mead, so it's the last of 3 of my major stages. The first one is putting everything in the fermentation process, what we call the primary. All the ingredients go in there, including the yeast. It ferments, so that yeast will eat all the sugars it can until it hits a certain alcohol tolerance. Then it'll stop fermentation, and then we rack it. Step 2, which is where I rack it from my 2-gallon fermenting bucket to my 1-gallon glass carboy. There it sits for a few months where we go through the clarification stage. So everything sediment-wise will drop to the bottom, and I'll show you that momentarily. In this one, it has been several months, and our lemon tea mead is done. It's ready to bottle. It's as clear as it's going to get. I'm going to bottle it. I'm going to cork it. I'm going to try it tonight live right here at 9 o'clock. About 13 minutes from now. So stay tuned. In the meantime, let me know where you're from. If you're brand new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I do that every single week. That is my routine. Every Wednesday, live, showing you one of those major 3 steps live. And then every Saturday, I show you the whole process. Oh, here's the best part. I give my recipes away for free every single week. They'll be in the descriptions of the videos. So you can go back to the last bunches of mead, print it out, copy and paste it, print it out, and make it yourself. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients, and you can do exactly what I'm doing. I hope you put a better spin on it. I hope you can come up with some amazing additives, or, do your thing. Have fun doing it, and then I'd love to see a video of it. Hello, Eastern Pennsylvania. I am not far. Texas, I'm really far. But I already knew that, Saber. Hello, welcome. We will be there. I will be there. Scott should be there. 2026, I hope. Hello, hello, hello. I don't want to go there. But Texas, I'll meet you there. Tonight, I'm trying to just get rid of some of this really gross. It's not gross. It's just not my thing. Maryland rye whiskey. It's all right. It's all right. I like bourbon. Not a big rye guy. But I got this for one of my previous. I made a Maryland Mule Mead a few weeks ago. So, Alabama, hello. It's probably warmer there than it is here. And it's too warm here. It's not too warm. I don't want to complain. I'm not looking forward to the winter. But, hello. Welcome. I'm in Maryland. Our weather is all over the place this week. So, November 27th. That's a Thursday, so no. I will be live on Wednesday, though. You know what? I might go live Thursday morning. I might. I should absolutely be live that night before, though. I don't think it's rained here in weeks. We're going to have to get, some of that, those chemtrails or whatever makes the rain happen these days. We need some of that over Maryland. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Like I said, this coming week is based off a Norse goddess. I made a mead for Hel, the goddess Hel. If you don't know who she is, shame on you. You should research it. But if not, I'll teach you a couple things that I learned about her on Friday and then Saturday as well, when I'm showing you exactly how I made my Hel mead. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, so 27th? Yes, I plan on being here. Absolutely, I will. And unless something goes crazy sideways, which I don't expect it to, I'll be here. Hagerstown, that's not far from me. 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And you're going to like the Hel mead. I guarantee it. Maybe. I don't give away spoilers. I just give you what the theme is every single Saturday. You have to wait till Saturday. to find out. But I do have another little trick up my sleeve this week. So I'll put a couple of videos out about that tomorrow. Yeah, as far as I know, I will be here. I plan on being here. Count on it. If I disappoint you, I'm sorry in advance. But I spent a little bit of time kind of actually... I'll give you a rundown on these Saturday or these Wednesday lives. The Wednesday lives, I tested out from the very beginning how things would go. I kind of zeroed in on Wednesdays and what I did on those lives. Over that learning period of time of analytics and scheduling conflicts and things, where I really got into a great routine of it, I did a terrible job keeping track of the actual recipes. I'm almost done through those, though. This is one of the last ones. It's a lemon tea mead. I have that written down. I don't remember the exact recipe for this one, though. Maybe one of you do. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a few months, like I said. But if you don't, that's fine. I'll taste it, and I'll tell you what I think. I'm pretty sure it was just tea bags, though. I'm pretty sure it's black tea, and I'm pretty sure it was lemons. I don't know the quantity of either one of those, though. Historically, when I'm doing tea, especially if I'm using the single packets, I do like 10. So it's safe to say I did that if I use those. And then probably, I don't know, six lemons. I don't have any idea. We'll find out. I am not licensed to sell, but I do the next best thing. I show you exactly how I make every single batch, and every single recipe is absolutely free. The only thing I charge for, laughter. If you laugh at anything that I do, it costs you like at least a gift. If you really want to see your own batch of me, there's a couple ways you can do it on the TikTok side. One, these Wednesday lives. These batches are always chosen by TikTok subscribers. Some of those are going to be cycling through the next few weeks, so stay tuned. You'll get to see some of those. They go straight to the person that suggested the video. So I'll put a subscriber-only video up every few weeks when I'm starting a brand new batch, and they pick the flavor. And then I will send a bottle to whoever picked, or whoever suggested the best and awesomest flavor. You can also join my pop culture pin post. It's up top of my profile right now. If you jump in there and you have anything that's inspired you when it comes to video games, TV shows, movies, books, whatever it is, if you come up with something awesome, pardon me, I will make a meat out of it, and I will tag you across the process. I'll give you 100% of the credit for it, and I will ship you a bottle of it on me when it's all done for free. There you go. There's your 2 ways. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. We are going to get started in about 6 minutes from now. I'll rearrange the camera, and yeah, we'll get it rolling. I'm going to be bottling some mead live. Make sure and like, comment, follow, share. You know the routine if you're on the YouTube side, which I hope everybody's on both. Subscribe, set your notifications, because yeah, you'll miss my stuff if you don't. I put out shorts just about every day on YouTube, and my videos come out every single Saturday, same time they do on TikTok. Early in the morning, every single Saturday. Yeah, but we're going to be rearranging it, and then we're going to argue about it. I'm going to argue less tonight, though, than ever, because I'm tired. I'm tired. It is naturally in my brain an hour later than it is right now, according to the clock, and I don't like it. Dennis, you're back. I didn't know you left. I thought you were just being quiet. Hold on, I'll tell you, Evan. It's close, though, I can tell you that. Let us see here. There's Dennis. Let's see, this is technically batch 16. You are correct. Blueberry Mint is coming next, batch 17. So expect that in about 3 weeks. We'll do that. I'll make sure I tag you in it. And then, yeah, I'll ship you a bottle of it. And then for those of you that are newer, it will rotate a lot faster because I minimized the batches. We did a few weeks in a row where I was just bottling stuff. So it cycles through a little bit faster. Hello! Whoop! Too Tall's here. Hello, sir. Good evening. Good to see you. We're about to have a lot of fun. You had perfect timing. We're just missing Scott and Tall Trey now. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Follow, like, comment, share. Dennis, you made it both places. That's where you went. You just jumped over to the other one. Oh boy, you're about to get serious. You're about to get super serious. Alright, where did my thing go? There it is. Here we go. Just a couple minutes left. Make sure, 3-minute warning. Make sure, comment while I'm working. I will pull the camera back a little bit and recenter it. So I won't be reading your comments. I'll be chit-chatting the whole time. I'll go through my commercials and stuff as we're going, just to fill in the awkward silence. But feel free to talk to yourselves, talk to each other. Hey, thank you. Have a lot of fun. It's going to be, you can make fun of me. I'm okay with it. Especially since I won't see it. So, whatever gets the algorithm going, make sure and like it many times. On the YouTube side of it, same thing. You know what to do. You know what to do. Anytime somebody jumps in on YouTube, say, hey, stick around. We need you. That might be like, yeah, that mental thing we were already talking about. Favorite pastimes, talking to myself. Alright, second glass, it's not as bad as the first glass. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I like that. Wait a minute, was that hell? Did I see that correctly? Are my eyes deceiving me, or is that an I? Is it H-E-I? It's what happens when you have the Baltimore whiskey. I hope this stuff isn't made out of like Chesapeake Bay water, because that's bad. It's just hay. All right, I got excited. I'm making a hell mead for Saturday, so I got excited. I was like, wait a minute. I make those Norse meads to get the attention of the gods and goddesses. I've never got their attention before I've released it, though. So I got excited for a second, and I was like, hell's here. I did it. But I'm equally as happy you're here. 1-minute warning. I'm glad Saber's here to keep me on track from getting sidetracked. Oh, did Scott make it? Holy moly. We got the whole crew plus some here. Make sure, Helene, yeah, make sure you guys know the rules. I'm going to rearrange camera. Let's see if we can get it straight this time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this all week. All week. There we go. That's not bad. It's not a bad start. Not a bad start. We'll shrink this guy in a little bit. Hey, I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good. Come on. Come on. It's not crooked. Is it crooked? No, it really isn't crooked. Oh, yeah. I could tell. It's going to be crooked as soon as I get to the other side. Is that better? It is. It's, come on. Scott. Scott. I think we're good enough. I'm not happy with the YouTube side of it. Tips and tutorials on how I make awesome mead. I do it every single Saturday, but I'll talk through this step of the process tonight. But every single Saturday's video, I show you exactly how I do it from beginning to end. So, hiya! All right. We ready? Let's do it. I'm going to introduce myself like you're not here, because that's for you future you watching the recording. I'm also going to say goodbye like you're not here. That's for future you watching the end of the video. Stay here. I'm going to rearrange camera afterwards. We'll have one more cocktail before I go nighty-night. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. And thank you so much for letting me be here, guys. I love you. I have so much fun on these Wednesday lives. All right, let's do it. Welcome to the Old Gott's Meadery. Tonight, we're bottling some mead. This is batch 16 of my live meads. This is lemon tea mead. Every Wednesday, I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process. This is the last of 3 major steps. We're going to be bottling this mead. So this mead started with, I think, a 2-gallon fermenting bucket with 10 tea bags, black tea, and I think 6 lemons sliced. I don't remember the exact recipe. Forgive me. A few weeks after the fermentation process completed, I then racked it into this 1-gallon glass carboy. Now, it's been sitting for several months. Everything is clarified. All that sediment and dead yeast is dropped to the bottom. We're going to try to transfer what's up top into these 4 bottles. And yeah. Then we're going to taste it and see what we think. So this is an airlock. This kept everything safe in here. So nothing could get into here. And if any fermentation process was still happening, it would still be able to leak out that airlock. This is my mini siphon. These are a lot of fun to use. So I will tell you, the proper way to do this is to keep the regulator on the end of it. As you see, I've removed it. That helps when you put pressure down. Mead will come flowing out, and when you release it up, mead will stop. I took it off because I don't like it. And this should be raised above our actual bottles here, and then gravity would pull it in. But because I removed that regulator, that's harder to do with just 2 hands. If you have 3 hands, you can do it all day long. If you only have 2, this is my preferred method. So I'm going to hand pump this in. As you see, this is a siphon. It's a very simplistic tool. The biggest thing you want to do is make sure your bottles don't start tipping as they get weight in them. And then once we get a little bit in there, I know we're good to go. So like I said, this is my lemon tea mead. It's been sitting for several months. If you don't know what mead is, it is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. Far older than beer and far older than wine. Independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest is from southern Africa over 20,000 years ago. 20,000 years. What else do you know that's lasted that long? Nothing. Virtually nothing. Before that, there's some evidence in, after that, there's some evidence in ancient China. Whoa! Too much. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. That's alright. That bottle will just have a little too much in it. We'll pour it out. Ancient China about 10,000 years ago. There's also evidence in Southern America, Central America, and of course Northern Europe where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous. But what that means is regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. It might be your most awesome attribute at all. Maybe. I don't know you that well. But it might be. Might be. You might have a really awesome ancestor. And you have the ability to be as awesome as they are. They were. Rest in peace, ancestors. All you have to do is make your own mead. Join this amazing, ancient hobby and awesome community. But mead, by definition, is made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. So 51% or more of the actual sugar fermentation has to come from honey. Anything more than that, or less than that, I mean, would be considered a wine. But every combination exists in between. Every single week I make a brand new batch. Every single Saturday I come with a brand new batch. I've never replicated a recipe, and I've never missed a Saturday. Batch 141 comes out this coming Saturday, and it's inspired by the Norse goddess Hel. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I had a lot of fun making it, and I can't wait to show you what I came up with. We're on bottle 4 here. Nice and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You see what I did there? This is lemon tea mead in case you're just jumping in. If you want to be the coolest friend in your circle, make your own alcohol at home. You never know when the government's going to collapse and we go strictly to the barter system. Making alcohol is going to be incredibly valuable, and you will be able to trade for food and other supplies. All right, 4 bottles. We did it. Now we're going to cork it. This is a double lever, or double lever, depending on what country you're from. Corker here. Little cork goes right in there. And then you use your manly forearms. If you don't have manly forearms, you can get the floor corker. Takes a lot less cork, also a lot less manly arms. That's all I'll say about that. Cork goes right in here. It's perfect. It works perfect every time. Cork. Or if you drink your mead really fast, you don't need a corker at all. You can buy these little temporary corkers. They just sit right on the top of the bottle. Just like that. I just put that on my 4th bottle, that way I don't have to open it on camera. There, we did it! We did it! Your lemon tea mead was just bottled, racked. You can see it is beautiful. As clear as you can get. This looks like something that you would buy at a liquor store. And if you just pay attention and follow along in my videos, you'll see exactly how easy this is to make yourself. There's only one thing left to do. We're going to pull this open, and we're going to try it. This is always my favorite part. Like I said, this is incredibly clear. It is just beautiful. It is about the same color as like a traditional mead, so just a honey wine. It smells like lemons. I'm actually a little worried because it's an incredibly strong lemon smell. I don't know. Let's try it. You know what? It's good. It's good. It doesn't have a strong lemon taste. I actually am tasting tea, like a black tea. Because of the aroma of the lemon, though, you definitely get a good punch of lemon as well. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not great for this time of year. It would be great like in the summertime. It'd be perfect summer mead. But that's okay. We'll just age these bottles out and drink it then. I'm super happy with it. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. If you're live here with me right now, stay tuned. I'm going to rearrange camera and we're going to talk about it for a few more minutes. If you're watching the recording of this, come back every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be starting a brand new batch. So come back next Wednesday. I'm going to be starting a batch from scratch if you want to know how the beginning starts. And then come back this Saturday. This Saturday, I made a mead for the Norse goddess Hel. And I cannot wait to show you. I'm incredibly excited about it. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch in 1 of 3 categories. This one is my Norse batch. I also do pop culture meads, and I do holiday meads. So stay tuned. I can't wait to show you what's in the pipeline. So thank you so much for letting me be here, team. And I will see you next time, next Wednesday. Skål! It's so easy to make. You can be the coolest person in your friend group. We did it. We did it. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Oh, we almost. All right, what'd you think? How'd I do? How'd I do? There we go. Close enough. It's close enough. We did it. Who said tacos? What are you guys talking about? Now you have to catch me up. You have to catch me up. Thank you, Dennis. So it's actually a very similar color to my whiskey here. 4 liters. So I would have to do like the calculation. I typically never do any more than 3 pounds of any fruit per gallon. The reason why I do that is because I use 3 pounds of honey per gallon. And if you do more than that, you are going to have to call it a wine. If you talk to those, crazy Facebook guys that care, I don't care. Make what makes you happy. That's my rule. I would say, yeah, close to 3 pounds though. If I'm doing my math right, 4 liters is a little bit more than a gallon. It's probably a lot more than a gallon. I don't know. I have noticed, so like right now, I can tell you TikTok is brighter on my side than it is on the YouTube side. But I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe it's your screens. I missed some YouTube comments though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who's here? Just you. Just you. I have been spending a little bit more time on the YouTube side, kind of getting some stuff. Scott's leaving? All right. Scott, I miss you. I will see you soon. Thank you. If you don't know who Scott is, not only is he an amazing mead maker, he's a mentor of mine, and he also runs an amazing Discord. There's a link in my profile and a link directly in his. For mead makers of every skill level, if you have something to share, whether it's questions or answers, it's a safe place to go and ask them. He also has an equipment list over there. He has a yeast chart, which is incredibly helpful if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out which yeast you want to start with. And then my favorite part, there's a commercial mead channel where we've heard about some meaderies from all around the country. He's gathered them all and pasted them there, so you can look at their websites and order mead directly from those meaderies and get it shipped straight to your house. So it's an awesome place to go for the mead community. Jump over there right away. Dennis, this is incredibly helpful. Thank you. And hello. Hello, Adam. Mead is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. It's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. But as you see in the several in front of you, every combination in between exists. I make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday. I never replicate recipes, and I never miss Saturday. So stay tuned. Every single batch is a brand new recipe. All of my recipes are free. I put them in the description of my videos. And very, very soon, in the incredibly near future, I will be delivering them to you as well. That is your little hint for tonight. 18 pounds for 5 gallons. Yep, that sounds right. I don't care if the camera's crooked now, Saber. I don't care anymore. We're done the part I'm going to chunk out, and it's just us now. It's just chit-chatting. It's just us chit-chatting. So YouTube, the whole video will auto repost. I don't have any control over it unless I go afterwards and delete it. So you'll see all this funkiness afterwards too. On the TikTok side though, I will chunk out just that portion of the video for those who couldn't make it tonight, and I'll make sure and post that later this week. I am not putting a level on it. It's part of our fun to come and argue about being level or not. I would hate to take that away from all of my friends that judge me very often. So yeah, I mean, honey just has to be 51% or more of the fermentation process. So fermentation is caused by yeast eating sugars. When it does, it creates 2 byproducts. One of them, carbon dioxide, which leaks out our airlocks and into the atmosphere. Secondly, alcohol, which stays in the liquid, and that's how we make the alcohol out of the sugars. If it's 50% honey and 50% grapes, for instance, it would be considered a wine. If it's 51% honey and 49% grapes, it would be considered a mead. So that's the balance you have to have. Also, I don't care what you make. I love wines. I make a lot of fruit wines myself, if you were to pull it by definition. the important part is to have fun, or you're not going to want to keep doing it. So don't go to Facebook and tell people your recipes. They will eat you up and tell you you're doing things wrong. Don't do it. Just have fun. And then you can come to our community here, which I've been lucky enough to be sucked into. An amazing group of friends and awesome creators. So we just like you making cool stuff. As long as you share it, share how you do it, share videos of it, pictures of it is good enough. It's an amazing community. 4 more core boys, you're getting ready to expand. I mean, you're going to be able to make a batch per week. I mean, pretty close. Yeah, you don't have to use multiple sources. This right here is my traditional mead, what I like to call my show mead. This is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds honey, 2.5 grams of yeast, and 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's it. Those 4 ingredients made this amazing honey wine. Your ancient mead. And then a vast majority of the meads I do is actually that same base recipe, just with something else or other things added to it. For instance, this lemon tea mead that we made was that same thing with tea and lemons added into it. There's a link up in my profile for the Discord. If you go to my link tree, it's the last thing on my link tree right now. It was first. I rearranged things literally today. If you want to get a hint on what's coming tomorrow, check out my link tree because it's already up and active. I'm just saying. Dennis, should I just tell everybody? Dennis helped me test the background stuff earlier today. I could just tell everybody. You guys could be the first to know. I'm kind of itching to tell people. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. Like, biggest thing I've done a long time that I'm very excited about. To PBR, none of them. That's a beer. So if the link said, shoot me a text, hey, shoot me, not a text, shoot me a direct message, I will send you a direct link to it. Just do it. I'm waiting for Dennis's confirmation. Dennis is in charge. Yeah, for some reason my link doesn't always work. So, Dennis, I was just talking about my link tree and getting to the Discord, and then I realized there might be some spoilers there. But before I said anything, I would make sure, since you helped me test it in the background, I would definitely want your approval to give things away early. It's time to start again. This is, I am a pro at home. What are you talking about? Every flavor. Batch 141 comes out this Saturday. And yeah, I've never replicated a recipe. Every single one's been brand new. Today is tomorrow. You're kind of right. All right, guys. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to put out a couple videos. I'm going to be running. I was going to say testing, but I'm going to be running a weekly newsletter. So if you want to sign up for my free weekly newsletter, as you guys know, I make mead every single Saturday. Every single Saturday come out with a brand new batch. I've never replicated a recipe, ever. Every single one's been brand new. And I put those recipes for free in the descriptions. I want to do a little bit more than that. So I put in my link tree this evening a weekly newsletter sign up. So you can give me your email. I will send you a newsletter every single Sunday. It's going to come out Sunday mornings. It will have the recipe for that week's meat in it, along with a brief description a brief recap of the week, and then a very brief teaser of the following week, along with some of my transparency things like my TikTok and YouTube stats. I want to create an awesome track record for you guys to see, and I also want to deliver free things for you. There's some awesome creators out there that make some really cool stuff that charge you for everything they do. It gets under my skin, and it really, I think, hurts the community as a whole. My main goal for a long time has been to grow this community. It's more important to me than anything. So I want to take that one step further. I will send you a newsletter every single Sunday via email for free. All you have to do is give me your email, sign up. I don't solicit. Don't worry. I'm not selling your emails. It's a very simple Google Doc. I will send you a brand new newsletter every single Sunday, including the recipe from that Saturday's batch every single time for free. You can print it out and then you can make it yourself, along with a little picture of that week's mead, and then, like I said, some other containing info. So make sure you can go up there now. You guys can be the first. I'll put a couple of videos out tomorrow advertising it, but I'll be speaking about it a lot in the very near future. YouTube has a question. If you were to replicate one, hypothetically, my favorite one, easy. Thank you, Dennis. Favorite one, easy. Blueberry. This is my batch 66. This is my blueberry mead. I will give you the exact recipe so you don't have to dig out the video. This is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey. This part's important. Definitely write this part down. 3 parts frozen, defrosted, brought to room temperature blueberries. That part's important. I'll tell you why in a second. 2.5 grams of yeast. This one is EC1118, which is a champagne yeast. And 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's the entire ingredients. All of them in the primary. So in the very beginning, in the fermentation bucket. The frozen berries, frozen fruits in general, with an exception of only a few, what happens when you freeze a fruit and defrost it is the outer membranes of the fruit actually break down. It works especially well in any of the berries. But what that does is it makes the color and the taste way more potent in your mead. Always freeze and defrost. Bring to room temperature your fruits. Always. The only big exception are crisp fruits like apples and things like that. So anything else, freeze it. Tall Trey is here. Hello. Good evening. Good to see you. And Skull. But always freeze your fruits. But blueberry is by far my favorite. When I say by far, tied. It's tied for my favorite. I also did a elderberry batch of mead that was fantastic. In that case, I used 1 pound of dehydrated elderberries. Same recipe outside of that, but instead of blueberries, I used 1 pound of dehydrated elderberries. So they rehydrated in the primary. Fantastic. And Too Tall still here. It's been a really long time since the two of you were together. But yeah, go to my link tree. The very top thing on there is to sign up for the free weekly newsletter. I'm very excited about it. And it's a great way for us to connect and for me to send you free recipes. Just to dig at some of the people that charge for theirs. So. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Stay tuned. I'll be shipping the first one out this coming Sunday. So you'll get a newsletter for free. I would love some feedback, especially from you guys that have been around a really long time, that I actually consider friends, that I talk about in my real life at the dinner table. I would love for you guys to tell me what you think of it and what you want to see it evolve into. I am ever learning about mead and myself, so I can't wait to kind of polish things and really make them what you guys want to see. Taco mead. All right, Dennis. You want to talk about the video you just put out? Yeah, I want to know all about it. Free media. I should have used that in the title. That's great. That's absolutely great. So Scott has my very last surviving bottle of pizza mead, but I know the next best thing. Dennis here. Dennis put out a video of his pizza mead. He is yet to put out a review video of it though, so nobody knows what it tastes like, but we know he made it. That just came out yesterday. Blackberry. I mean, I love any of the berries, but like, blackberry is so fantastic. Floral and cherry. I love cherries as well. Love it, love it, love it. Minnesota. Magpie. What? A new meter in Indianapolis. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm intrigued. One traditional, one raspberry, and one mango. You're on the right track. They're all going to be awesome. All of them are going to be awesome. Mango habanero is probably one of the most popular flavors. I did a little version of it a while ago too. Because mangoes aren't that popular, except in drinks, right? I feel like there's more mango drinks than there are people that eat mangoes. Maybe. I don't know. But raspberry, I love any of the berries. Any of the berries, I love it. Coffee blueberry. Ooh. Ooh. Coffee blueberry. You have my attention. Mango pineapple. Cantaloupe. I love all this. I love all this. I'm glad I didn't bring my notepad and pen because I would have written like 80 things by now. And I would never get to any of it. By the time I did get to it, I would forget about this conversation. No, no, Dennis, erase this comment. We don't want spoilers. We want a video. We want a review video. How dare you? How dare you? So if you freeze the fruits and then defrost them, bring them up to room temperature, it almost becomes a puree, especially in the berries. Yeah, Dennis is out of his mind. How dare he do that? Caramelized honey. Hello, Mead Nerd. And thank you. Caramelized honey is one of my favorite things to do. So it's called a bochet. You probably know this if your handle is that. But for everybody else, it's called bochet mead, which means we caramelize the honey. We actually cook the honey before the fermentation process. It is incredibly intimidating to do. I can give you some really great hints, tips to help you through the process though. Get a really tall pan, pot. Get a really tall pot. Like one of the ones that you put like crabs in, really tall. Because when you start heating honey, it actually rises. It turns into like a foam. It becomes incredibly hot as it boils. And as it splatters, it lands on you. It's not something that you can just rinse off. It's already burned you. Honey is incredibly hot and obviously sticky. It will foam and like quadruple in size. No joke. Go really high, so you definitely don't want to do it in a short pot. And then it will calm back down as it's boiling and turn into almost like a water consistency. It'll get incredibly thin. And then it'll darken. You just got to keep stirring because you don't want anything to stick. Almost like making a fudge. You want to just keep stirring and stirring, stirring, stirring. You can do that for as long as you want. The longer you do it, the darker that honey will get, and the deeper like the toffee flavor will be by the end of it. It's a phenomenal way. The most recent one I did was my s'mores mead. So if you want to go back and watch my s'mores mead, I did it there. It's a lot of fun. Yep, you get like it's not really molasses. It's closer to like a toffee or a caramel kind of flavoring. It's awesome though. Yeah. I mean, I think everybody loves mango. That's the other weird thing about mango. Everybody loves it. Like there's nobody that doesn't like mango. It's just nobody eats them. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, it definitely get a free waxing treatment. It is hot. It gets hot and it splatters. I I have I have a really deep pot, and then I put a mitten with a spoon. Put a mitten on, like an oven mitten. Don't don't tell your wife or significant other. You'll get honey splattered on the mitten. She'll never know. Don't worry. She'll never know. You eat mangoes? When? When do you eat mangoes? I like. I don't. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh well. Listen, Saber's wife. You should buy an extra oven mitten, just in case something happens to the existing one. Oh, I tried. See, like I associate never eating mangoes with like if you're sitting in like a break room at your job, right? You have somebody over in the corner, like with their hood up, like watching stuff on their phone. But every once in a while, they look at you like this, just see if you're looking at them. You have somebody that's like talking and they won't stop, and you're like, I want some silence on my break. But they're talking nonstop, and they have like a little packed lunch that's the same thing every single day. And then everybody else, right? They're eating like, it's a sandwich. Maybe something they microwave, some leftovers from last night, whatever it is. You never see mangoes in any of those scenarios ever. Never do you see mangoes. Never. Never. Not once in my entire life of 22 years of living have I ever seen somebody eat mangoes in a break room. Ever. Just doesn't happen. It's not real. I regress. Yeah. I think you guys will just be argumentative at this point. On that note, it is 9:30. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up. I got some stuff I need to clean up tonight before I go 99, and I got to get up really early. But before I do, a couple things. One, I will be putting out a video first thing tomorrow morning about my new free newsletter. So if you see that video, make sure and like it. Let's get it in the algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. As for you guys that are here now, jump at my link tree. The very top thing on there is a sign up, email sign up. All you gotta do is give me your email. I will shoot you a newsletter every single Sunday that includes a little recap of the previous week and the recipe of that mead, so you can just print it out and make it yourself. And then a little tease into the coming week. Also, I will be back Sunday morning, about 7 a.m., to see what you guys think about my mead for this Saturday, which is in my Norse line of meads. I made a mead for the goddess Hel. I'm incredibly excited about it. I hope you guys love it. I cannot wait to show you what the flavor is. But I'm really excited about it, like I said, and I think it's going to be awesome. So please give me a follow if you don't already. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. You guys know the routine. Like, comment, follow, share everything you see. And if you see any other mead makers out there that I am not friends with, because I think I'm friends with all of them, tag me. I will jump in and share and try to promote everybody's stuff. Dennis just put out a pizza mead that I reposted yesterday. I would love to see the review video ASAP. Hint, hint. As soon as you can get it up. And then, yeah, I'll be back Sunday morning to see what you guys thought of the Saturday Hel Mead. So stay tuned. I cannot wait to show you what I have in the pipeline. I'm so grateful and so thankful to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this community and really share what I'm really passionate about. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all very soon. Skål! I'll miss you till then.